Hi everyone, and welcome to another Draw Along with Julia. Today we're going to be drawing Garfield because it is Garfield Day. Alright, so we're going to start off by first drawing Garfield's nose. It is just going to be an oval to the left of your paper. Make sure that you're drawing Garfield over to the left because we're going to need the right side to draw something else later on. So go ahead and draw that circle. Alright, and after that we're going to be drawing his eyes. You're going to go straight up from the circle that you drew and then down to meet at the bottom, just like this. And then you're going to do the same thing for the left side. You're going to want to try to make the ovals as similar as possible, but if they're a little off, that's okay. Alright, so we're going to do the other side here, like I said. And there you've got his eyes. And as you can see, mine are a little off, but in the end it won't really matter. It'll still look like Garfield. Now we're going to draw his eyelids, and those are just going to be two lines at the bottom of the ovals that you drew. You're going to want to draw them just a little bit above the nose, so he's got really big eyelids. This will make him look kind of sleepy, like Garfield always looks. Then right where you made those lines in between each of the lines, you're just going to draw a little dot, which will be his pupils. Then underneath the nose, you're just going to make two J shapes. That's going to be his mouth. And then on the side of each eye, you're going to kind of come around in a curve, starting at the middle part of his lower eye. And it's going to almost meet the end of your J shapes that you made for the mouth, but you're going to want to leave a little gap right in between. Don't connect the lines. And then you're going to do the same on the left side like this. And then you're going to draw 3 dots on each side of those curved lines that you just drew. Now we're going to draw his ears. At the very top where your two eyes met, you're going to draw 2 curved lines. They're going to kind of look like antennae, but in a minute we'll finish them and they'll look more like ears. So you're going to want to try to make those as even as possible and extend them out past his eyes. They want to kind of branch out a little more than the rest of the face that you've drawn so far. Then you're going to connect each of those with a round line, and you're going to do the same on each side. Then we're going to connect those 2 points with one line that follows the curve of the ears you just drew. You'll be able to see when I draw it here. Start there, dip down right in the middle, and then finish the line all the way to the other point. Then what we're going to do is draw his head. You're going to start in the middle of each of those ears and just draw a circle all the way around his face. Then we're going to draw his stripes on each side of his face. You're going to kind of just make little scribbles that end in a point. I'm just going to do 3 on each side, and these can be really quick, and however they turn out will work out just fine. And then you're just going to make some zigzags on the inside of his ears, and this will look kind of like fur. And then there you go. That is your Garfield. But guess what? We're not done yet. Since we all know Garfield loves lasagna, we're going to draw him a little plate of lasagna. Okay, the lasagna is very easy, and you can pretty much draw it however you'd like. So if you don't like the way I do it, I'm sure that you can do it a better way, because this lasagna isn't very good. So you're going to just draw a little rectangle there. That's going to be like the bottom layer of your lasagna. And you're just going to end up doing the same pattern over and over again. So you're going to kind of make a squiggle line, which will be the shape of the lasagna noodles. And then once you do that, you're going to just make another long rectangle over the top of that. And you're just going to kind of repeat this. You can put them in any order you want. You can make as many scribbles as you want. You're just going to want to make sure that you show the different layers. And then once you color it in, it'll look more like lasagna. But this is kind of how I did it. But like I said, I'm not the lasagna professional like you probably are. And look at that. Look at that beautiful lasagna. The bottom's a little thick, so maybe make yours a little thinner, but hey, we tried, right? So now we're gonna just draw a plate around the lasagna. You're gonna start on one side and make an oval all the way across to the other side, so now that your lasagna is on a plate. Now we're going to make a cloud shape around the lasagna, and this will end up being like the thought bubble that Garfield is thinking of, because he's always thinking of lasagna. So you're going to build a cloud around the lasagna like this. Do it however you'd like, just make sure it kind of looks like a cloud. And then you're going to draw a very small circle right next to his head, just like this. We're going to end up drawing 2 more of those, and each time you draw them, you're going to want to make them a little bit bigger. And they're going to lead all the way to the cloud shape that we made. So as you can see here, this one's just a little bit larger. And then the last one there is the biggest, and they all lead up to the lasagna. So there you go. You've got Garfield, you've got the lasagna, he's thinking about the lasagna. Happy Garfield Day. I hope you really enjoyed this. You can keep watching. I'm going to be coloring it in, but it'll be sped up, so you'll see it in fast motion starting now. But color it in however you'd like, you know? It's up to your creativity at this point. So thank you very much for watching, and I can't wait to see your drawings.